What's up, guys? Token vaping. Well, okay, so I'm a little token vaping. No, seriously. Today's juice review is actually, and it's a sad one because it's part 3 of a 3-part set that I was doing for this company. Great group of people. They're based out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and I've just been really impressed with the whole set so far. And I always feel bad when if I break up a video set and I do, whether it's two part, 3 part, or anything beyond that. You start to get that little attachment to that line because then you always look forward to, oh hey, I have another part to that video to do, or I have another part to that set to do, and then you get to that end and it's just kind of, you have to, in a way, kind of say a sweet little goodbye. Yeah, I know I'm making like way more out of that than I need to. But the line and the brand is called Cloud Royal, and this is the box that it comes in. It is an awesome box. As you all know, I am a sucker for packaging and bottles and labels and the little extras and stuff that they throw in. But this box, look at that. This box is awesome. Has their information on there as well, and it's in a foil, things like that. It's just a all around well packaged design, well put together setup and everything. And they do offer that entire set on their website, which is at vapecloudroyal.com. And the really cool thing about them is that they're not just a juice line. They actually run a full shop as well, and their website portrays that, and it shows the different devices, accessories, apparel, swag, things like that that you can purchase off that website. So definitely give them a check out. Like I said, it's vapecloudroyal.com. Now, if you've watched part 1 and or part 2 of this video, at the very beginning, I did have a little slight problem with one of their bottles, and there was a little extra added on to that they reached out to me and told me that they wanted to offer to basically make up for that. So if you've watched those videos, then you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, why not? Go ahead, check them out. You'll understand what I'm talking about, and you'll see what the special deal is. But overall, rock solid line. I think there was 9 flavors in this total setup. First 2 I did 3 each, and no, I apologize. First one I did 3, second one I did 4. This one I'm doing the last 2. I apologize for that. But like I said, if you go to vapecloudroyal.com, there are 30 ml bottles. 3 nicotine options are a 0, 3, and a 6. It is an 80-20 mixture. So cloud-wise, like I said, if you've seen the other videos, and I'll show you, I've saved the last one that I'm going to do for our first vape, first impression. But the cloud production off this line is amazing. And like I said, these are really cool bottles, and I'm doing the reflection so you can see the foil crown on here as well with the name of the company. They are coated bottles to help keep the flavor and everything in so that it doesn't oversteep from light and or things like that, whether it's sun, lamp, other options like that. They do have all the information that they need on the back. There is this batch number as well, which is really cool because it helps them narrow down situations or what batch a specific bottle or brand came out of, the flavor, so that they know somewhat where it came from, so they can help try to figure out what may have gone wrong if there's any type of a problem. The VGPG, the nicotine, warning and ingredient labeling here, and then their website right there, vapecloudroyal.com, again in the foil. And these all have safety rings on them that do lock until you break them open when you go to try them, and I will show you that when I do open this. Now, again, with the new regulations, most bottles are going to pretty much require a safety seal wrap on them. But some of these obviously I was able to acquire before the regulations fully hit, so that's why you don't see safety seals on all of them. That does not mean that they're not following regulations. I just happen to be able to acquire them before the regulations fully set in. But so far, everything that I've seen coming out of different juice companies, brand lines, things like that, after the 8th, have all had that safety wrap on them. So the regulations are being followed, but that is why some of them do not have them on there. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and hit up the last two flavors. It is Sex Panther and Watermelon Fun Dip. Now, the Watermelon Fun Dip was the one that I tried first before I did the video. And it basically is just pretty much, if you remember being a kid, whether you went to the candy shop, whether you went to the ice cream man, they always had that triple package of powdered sugar, and then there's always that little candy stick that came with it. You basically lick the candy stick, get it wet, stick it into the powdered sugar, and then you ate it like that. I remember some of my friends used to pretty much like OD themselves on that and be wired for like the next couple of hours, and then they crash really, really hard from sugar and just pass out. But as far as flavor wise, it's pretty much dead on. I mean, it's the watermelon version, so the smell on it is pretty much watermelon candy. The taste of it is pretty much just straight powdered sugar candy. The nice thing that I liked about it, I'm not a candy fan, so out of all of them, that probably would be towards the bottom of my order list if I put them in order of favorite to least. But not because it's a bad flavor. It's just I'm not a candy person. But what I liked about the flavor was it had a very strong flavor punch to it, because it's supposed to be a powdered sugar candy. But it wasn't overly strong to where it was super sweet or too sugary. But the aftertaste was actually pretty solid as well. A lot of candy flavors that I've come across, whether it's just like a chocolate flavor or it's supposed to be a specific candy, it always seems to have like a dusty or chalky aftertaste, whether it's slight, more apparent. This did not have it. It was very smooth. All the flavors that I have tried out of this line are just amazingly smooth and great vapes. And they've covered such a wide range of flavors and flavor palettes and taste preferences that even if you don't invest in the entire set, there's got to be at least one or two on here that will pretty much cover most people's flavor preferences. Now, really, all I try to do is help further flesh out, flavor profiles, descriptions, demonstrations, things like that, just to give you a more well-rounded, informative base to go off of, so that if it's something that might interest you or something that you think might work for you, at least you have a bit more knowledge to go with than just trying to take a guess at it and going, that sounds kind of okay. Let me take a shot at it. But in no way, shape, or form am I trying to impose my opinion or word onto anybody. Everybody's vaping preferences or their taste palettes are completely different. And so I'm not trying to tell you what you're going to get out of it. I'm just trying to explain to you what I got out of it and what it tastes like to me and how it vapes, just to give you a better idea of it so you can tell if it's something that might work for you. So I just want to go ahead and say that. Now, the final flavor is Sex Panther. And this one here, it's supposed to be one of their signature flavor, but it is a combination of strawberry, peach, kiwi, blackberry, coconut, and a few other secret flavors. So they've kind of thrown in a few little things to kind of perk it up and make it totally unique to them, which is why they don't completely tell you everything, or else people would be trying to copy it. But that is a lot of flavors to be throwing into one specific vape. So it's going to be interesting to see if I can pick out every single one of them, or if I just get a well-rounded flavor off of that. So we're going to go ahead and juice this up, check this out, and see how it goes. And right here, real quick, I'm going to bust this open. If you listen, you should be able to hear the safety ring pop. Right there, if you didn't hear it. And as you can tell, there is a safety ring right here, and then you can see it'll show you there basically that it is clear glass and that this is a coating on this. So I'm going to go ahead and wick this up, or juice this up, sorry. That is my cotton. It is white, brand new, untouched, and that's because I wicked it purposely just for this first vape, so I get pure flavor of the Sex Panther. Texas Tough Cotton is the cotton that I use by choice. It is the only cotton that I use by choice, and since I first tried it, it has just been a very durable, solid, great cotton to use. Holds flavor really, really well. Lasts, for me, it seemed to last a little bit longer than a lot of other cottons that I've used, and especially on a first wick like this, I don't get as strong of a cottony taste off of that first vape off of it that I have with a lot of others that I've tried. So Texas Stuff Cotton on Instagram if you are interested. So I'm going to go ahead and juice this up. And while I'm doing this real fast, as I showed you on the safety ring, if you ever get a product, does not matter what it is, but if you ever get any type of product that is supposed to have some type of security protocol to it, whether it's a wrap, a seal, tape, cap, ring, anything, when you receive it, if there is even the slightest thing about it that makes you feel uncomfortable, does not make you feel right about it, it just makes you second guess it before you even open it, don't open it. Don't bother with it. Contact where you got it from, contact who makes it, contact who distributes it. Let them know what's going on, explain to them why you feel the way you do, and they will make amends and take steps to rectify the situation so that you get the proper product in the way, shape, and form that it was supposed to be delivered to you, so that you feel comfortable with it regardless. Because at the end of the day, it's all about your health and safety, so that's what's important there. So let me just do a quick pre-burn on this. Pop on a little bit more, and that is a very fruity smell off of that. Not a burn smell, not a burn off smell or a pungent odor or anything like that. It's just a very nice fruity smell. So I have high hopes for this one because, like I said, every flavor out of this that I've tried has pretty much been rock solid and on point. So I'm hoping, this being the final flavor of the set that I'm trying, that this will follow suit. Let me go ahead and cap this. Okay, so as always, if you can see off the glare, it is 75 watts, and this is Sex Panther from Cloud Royal. As you can see, the clouds are massively abundant. Go ahead and juice up a little bit more, and we will get a more definitive feel for this. Like I said, the clouds are stupendous. Okay, flavor-wise. Now, when you have that many flavors in one specific vape, it's going to be hard to try to pinpoint any one specific. At least in my opinion, if it's mixed properly, you shouldn't be able to specifically pick out one or two and not catch any of the others. But what I'm getting out of this is a really refreshing, I would almost say like a tropical style fruit explosion. It's not overpowering as far as that aspect, but it is a very abundant flavor. But I don't pick anything specific out of it. It's just a nice boom of flavor. But you definitely can taste differences in it. It doesn't have like one solid straight through flavor. Like right there, that was a very nice burst of fruity flavor, but I couldn't tell you specifically what I taste, which for me actually kind of works, because when you get, if it's only supposed to be one or two, then you're definitely going to be trying to pick them out. But when you get more than that and you get a handful of multiple flavor styles thrown into one flavor, you want it to be a nice mix. And for me, that's what this is. I can definitely see why this is a popular flavor, because for an all-day vape, for something that's really refreshing, that gives you a burst of flavor without you having to worry about whether or not you taste, the strawberry or the kiwi, the peach, the blackberry, things like that. It's a very nice medley of flavor, but it pops all at once in your mouth, which is really cool. It doesn't seem to fade right away after you exhale. It doesn't seem to fade while you're vaping it, which is good because that means the flavor is going to stick around. But again, very smooth, and a lot of that's going to be because it is an 80-20 mix, but absolutely nothing on the throat. No throat hit, no scratchiness, no tinge of it, nothing. Clouds are immensely massive. But flavor-wise, it is just a really good mixture for an all-day vape. I mean, it's a nice option if you don't want something specific. And that's what makes it cool, because it is a specific flavor because it has a bunch of different fruits in it, but it's not specific in the sense that you're only going to taste the strawberry or only taste the kiwi. It's nice that it all works together into one solid vape that you just get a total flavor hit off of, and you can just relax and enjoy it. I'm going to juice this up again really quick, and then I'm going to raise my wattage up slightly just to see if raising the temperature pulls anything specific out of the flavor, or if it continues to stay a really nice flavor burst. So I'm going to take this up to 85. Try to cut the glare out so you can see it. 85, and we'll see if it changes. Oh wow, it changed all right. Okay, so I didn't notice it as much with some of the other flavors, but for this flavor specifically, raising the wattage by 10, that is a huge flavor just difference. It is so much stronger. It is so much more abundant. Now at 85 watts, I taste the blackberry a little bit more, but that's just, I'm gonna believe that that's because blackberry is a stronger berry flavor than a lot of the others. But it's not overpowering, and that's not all I taste. That's just one of the few that I can pick out when I vape on it. That is a great flavor regardless, though. That is still very fruity. It is still very abundant. It's still very much a smooth, enjoyable all-day vape. Overall, this is a very solid, amazing, well put together line. They have definitely put the time and effort into making these flavors work for what they are. They have all been pretty much solid all-day vape options. I mean, you would really not have to like a specific flavor or something about one of the flavors to not want to just go ahead and invest in this entire set. It covers such a wide range of flavors that no matter what you're feeling that day, one of these flavors will definitely cover that for you. All day vape wise, none of these that I've tried have given me that feeling of, I can only vape on it for a little bit and then it's too much. I'm done with it for now. I mean, any of these flavors would work for all day vape options. So definitely give them a shot. Tell your shop about them. Try them on your own. VapeCloudRoyal.com is the website. They are on Instagram. They are on Facebook. You can email them directly as well. But Cloud Royal, guys, thank you so much. This was a huge honor. So impressive your line is. It's so well done. The packaging is amazing. The bottles are awesome. They're beautiful. The flavors that you've come up with are just tremendous. Overall, this was a huge privilege. So I thank you guys so much for allowing me to do this. As always, I'm Token Vaping here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest. Anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experience. That's the only reason why I'm doing this. So definitely hit me up if you have a specific video you want to see, anything you want answered, anything you want to find out. In closing, if you guys have not, if there are still people out there that have not joined any of the advocacy groups, please do so. It is so important to just add your voice to the already growing community so that we can all be heard as one united front for vaping rights. So if you have not, please do so. And keep track. I will be doing another video from Cloud Royal for the TFV8 smoke tank. It's the Cloud Beast is what it's called, but I did purchase this tank from them as well, so I will be doing a video on that and giving the shout out to that shop as well. But again, Cloud Royal, thank you guys so much. Vapors, vape on, vape strong, guys. Token Vaping. Have a good night.